Right, so in the last video, which I'll link to below, we went through the first box of a PC big box game haul that I picked up, and I'm going to go through the second box, which is just down here. So, in the first one, really the only thing I was thinking about keeping out of that was the Baldur's Gate game. Looked up some of the values on them, and yeah, I was pleasantly surprised on some, and then what I imagined on the others. But yeah, if I do have values, I'll try and put them in the description, but this is more about showing the actual things rather than the value. So yeah, this first heavy one here is Guild Wars Nightfall, more modern game and not like an online game. I don't suspect this will be worth that much because I imagine it's linked to Steam somehow. Not valid if the activation code has been exposed. You see here it was from a charity shop. They were asking £12.50 for it. This is super heavy though. So it includes Guild Wars Nightfall poster, full colour map, 2 exclusive skill pins, 124 page art book, that's probably what weighs so much, mini desktop character standee, behind the scenes making of DVD, collectible game activation card, soundtrack, and trial key and buddy key. Right, it's got some issues. Let's see if it's in there. Well, there's definitely something. Oh, okay, so the standee is here. It's not been popped out. What you do with that, I don't know. So 2005. That's cool. So yeah, not been popped out. And then we've got, this is the map. Yeah, the map. Nice condition. Poster. Poster's there. This has never been taken out, this poster hasn't. So yeah, cool. And then this looks like the art book. Oh, this is crisp. This is really crisp. I doubt that's ever been fully, no, from the spine you can see that's never been fully opened, so that's cool. And then in here we've got, this is the manuscripts, not manuals. Oh, okay, so the game card, activation card has not been taken off. And it's, no way. It's not actually been scratched off. Excuse my battered hands, but you can see it's not actually been scratched off. That's interesting. Collector's edition trial key booklet. Again, it's not been ripped open. Interesting. And same with bonus music booklet. Quick reference guide, and then the catalogue. So, does that mean it's not been used? Maybe. That's interesting. So I'm guessing this is the discs. Now, whether it's still online, I don't actually know. Gosh, my hands are filthy from this. Oh, all the discs is out. So there's a slight break there, which means this disc was loose. There's a few scuffs. So look at the soundtrack, because the CDs normally pick up. No, fine. And then the making of. Interesting. So that has got no fingerprints or anything on. That looks like it's never been used. I'm wondering if this is literally, it was opened and then they never installed it. And then in here, I'm guessing these are the pins. Wow, there you go. Vow of Silence. Guild Wars. And it's just a flesh wound. Yeah, completely unopened. That's cool. I think potentially, if you're into Guild Wars, it's not something I ever played, but you could be really interested in that. So it could be worth some money. I don't know. It's cool though. It's it's the first time I've ever had one of these one-time use games that's open and the codes haven't been used. Now, whether that makes a difference with a game of its age, probably not. but to a collector maybe. So I am going to carefully put all this back. Do you know what? I'm going to move it to one side because I want to make sure that that's all put back properly. Because that is nice. Bit of weight to the box, and then hopefully those stickers will come off with the heating iron. So that's a good start. Next one, a slightly smaller one. This, I'm not even going to try and say that, but it's called That Mysterious Journey. Oh, there we go. We're all right. It's got there the Seal of Excellence. Well, that's going to be a good game then, isn't it? So yeah, when was this come out? When the 2001. So it looks a bit like Myst. So we have got the manual in there, and then CD5, 2, 3, 1. Yep, they're all in there. That's nice. So yep, that's cool. Right, what next? Let's have a look. So we've got a new one. Now in the other one we had a new one which was like sort of similar, sort of cheaper looking. Now, I've had this branded stuff before, these Cosme software, but in small boxes. This is new and sealed, but it is a little bit squished. So this is 3D arcade action arcade. Dragon Castle, Caveman Rocks, Bricks Bustin' Madness, Alien Invasion, and Galaxy Fighters. I don't suspect this is going to be worth too much, but probably bundle it with some of the other bits. You never know, someone might have some nostalgia associated with that, and that's 2001. Right, next we'll go for this one. So this is sold out. I have had the small box, you know, DVD size ones, loads of these sold out ones. This is the Scottish Open Virtual Golf, made by Core. That's interesting. They made some good games. And this again was a charity shop, I think. Maybe, I'm not sure. It could have been the retails because it says 17th of the November 1999. So when did this come out? 1994. Wow. Yeah, it could have been either, really. So look inside. Wow, that huge, big box, and it's just this. Wow, that really sums up. That's fine condition. That really sums up the the badness of the big boxes. I mean, maybe it came with a manual, but you know, you can see why they moved over to DVD cases because this huge giant box. I thought it was going to be empty, in fairness. But yeah, there you go. I probably shouldn't have launched that over there. Right, next one. Ooh, got a classic here. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1998. Never really played on a flight sim game. Bought and sold many of them over the years. They've come down, the flight simulator games, in value since they released the new one, but got some creases here on the box. Yeah, I've had this in small box version loads and loads of times, not really worth anything, but maybe in large box it is. 1997. Let's have a look inside. Without damaging the box too much. You can see it's already ripped. Naturally. That wasn't me, that was already like that. This is the problem with these style. Right, it seems to be in there. So we've got let's have a look at the disc. Yeah, disc is fine. Got the pilot's handbook, limited warranties, and then more information. We've got some, not my cup of tea, but could be somebody's cup of tea. Next, again, this is another one that I remember back in the day, but I never played on it. Call to Power 2. Unfortunately, this one has got a giant rip on it as well. So I need to be super careful. Look at this. It's an Activision game. I played Civilization, I think, but never played this one. I've had this in small box version, like DVD size before. Not really worth anything, but again, Sim the Flight Simulator, it might be worth something to somebody. So let's have a look at the disc. Yeah, that seems fine. All good. It's got a poster and the manual and the bits there. Very similar packaging actually to the other one. Cool, and that was from 1999. So I'm guessing these, for the most part, were from the same person, potentially. We got another one, another sold out. This is Goal, supported by Adidas, or Adidas, as you heathens would say. Now, I'm guessing that other price was actually a retail price, because you can see here, new low price. So this will be a retail price sticker. So it's amazing back in the day, like a lot of them came unsealed, like that one did. It's new, but it's got a bit of a squish to it. Don't remember this game at all. Wow, gosh, that looks pretty dodgy. 1993, nice. So yeah, interesting. Whether this came out later because of the sold out software. Next one. Ah, what a classic. Literally what a classic. But Theme Hospital includes the free Theme Park World demo. I remember playing Theme Park and Theme Park World. Briefly played this, was pretty rubbish at it. I've had the game many times. It's quite a common game, especially in the sold out series. It's worth nothing. The original box ones, you know, potentially worth something, but you know, it's a Bulldog Electronic Arts game. But maybe big box, it'd be worth something. So you've got the reference cards, the manual, the little booklets. Oh, and then it actually does come in a DVD case. Interesting. That's so weird. It comes out with this. This is the one I've had so many times. This sold out one. So I'm guessing somebody bought it like that. Did it originally come like that? Because I've had this like this so many times. Or whether it just. What's interesting, when I've had. I wonder if they've bought this. Yeah, because look, there's there we go. There's the original disc, which is absolutely battered. And they've bought this. This is how I've had it so many times. Like that. So they bought it probably because this doesn't work anymore. I can get that to work though. So the actual original case and stuff is missing. Interesting though. They bought it twice. Well, 3 times technically. So yeah, might be worth. This is what happens to these sleeves. They get rips and all sorts on them. Oops. So hopefully this sort of style of showing you works out. It's a bit easier that way. Right, we've got 3, 6, 8, 9 left to go. Gosh, this is going to be a long video. Wow, the Settlers. What's that? Settlers 4. Introducing the Dark Tribe, Settlers Beware. I played the original Settlers. I don't think I played any of these. The box is a bit squished on this. But you know, so when was this? Early 2000s? Well, it says, yeah, 2000. So I'd kind of moved over to consoles by that point, really. So probably why I didn't really play these. So we've got it's in there, nice condition, all good. Got the little sendy back leaflet thing. The manual. Right, look at this gaming controllers there. And then another manual. So I don't think it's fairly simplistic. I don't think there's anything in there particularly. There's a little thing for holding the disc. And that's about it. So again, cool. I'm sure somebody will want it. If not, it'll go in a bundle. I am part of a Facebook group that people that collect big box PC games, but I'm not actually trying selling on there. Now this is one I've never heard of. Gtalk, You Are the Guardian by Acid Software. This looks like a super basic one. 2001, gosh, it looks earlier than that. Cool, let's have a look inside. A bit of condition issues on this edge. Trying to open it without... I'm trying to be careful with all of them because I don't know if they're worth money yet at this point. And then, yeah, just the disc in there again. Bit of a waste of space. Oh, that disc is not the best. Can't really see, but yeah, it's a bit scuffed. It's scuffed on top as well. I imagine a lot of these games you can emulate anyway, so it's more for the nostalgia and the look rather than anything like. But maybe not with this one. Maybe that one's disappeared, so it's the only way you can play it. Right, what should we go next? We'll go with this one. SPQR, the Emperor's Darkest Hour. I have never heard of this. I've heard of G2 Interactive Software, but it's strange how it wraps around the box. It's like it's misprinted. It's a bit battered, this one. Again, it looks like a kind of a missed sort of click and point adventure type thing. Any dates on it? Windows 95. No, there's no indication. Mystery. No, 1996. Okay, that makes sense. So we've got this there. Disc is perfect. And then we've got the manual and the return thing. Replay, and is this a poster? Wow, someone's handwritten codes and yeah, some kind of map poster type. My Bob. Cool. No idea. I'm saying that a lot in this video, but don't force that or break it. Right. Next, so we've got 6 left. We'll go for this little one here. Oh, it's another D&D one. Nice. Dungeons & Dragons: The Temple of Elemental Evil, a classic Greyhawk adventure. This looks more modern. 2003. I've seen that Blink video before. That's Atari. Let's have a look in this. So it's got a chunky manual. Nice. And then just 2 discs. Cool. Fine condition. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. So yeah, cool. That's a good one. Nice condition. Bit wear on the corners. Not more to be said really. Right, we'll go for another new one. God, this font again. German Spiel, is that? That's German, but Accolade, Summer Challenge and Winter Challenge. And then this has got an oversticker. The first game in this compilation allows you to participate in the Summer Olympic Games. So yeah, new and sealed. That sticker is below there, so it's like it's been imported and then wow, look at that. Virus tested. This product has been tested for all known viruses at the time of production. It's a bit dirty, but yeah, cool. Might I could bundle it with the other one that I've got in the previous video. So cool. Right, we've got 4 left. We'll do the last new and sealed one that's here. 2-in-1 pack. I mean, these probably haven't been opened because they just look a bit crappy, don't they? Pro Pinball Time Shock and Pro Pinball The Web. So these look like the kind of cheap ones you get in like petrol station type places. You know, like small shops. There's no date on that I can see, but I'm gonna guess late 90s, early 2000s. No date on that one, but a bit squished on the edge, but you never know. This is the one here, 1996, this one. So, arrange that, right. Myst, we talked about Myst in the previous video. Myst, the Masterpiece Edition. I've had the Masterpiece Edition on DVD box before. Not bad condition. Not a game I ever played, Myst. I know some people have got fond memories, but yeah, 1993 to 1999. Inside. So inside is another box. So that's literally it. Inside is another box. Is that meant to be like that? Because this is Myst 3 Exile, so I don't think that's meant to be like that. I think that's just an empty box, and then there's Myst 3 Exile, which I have had before and from memory isn't worth loads. Got 2 there, discs 1 and 2, this 1 and 2, Myst 3 Exile. So an empty box and this. So we shall see. Pop your comments in the comment section below. Excuse my absolute ignorance, I have no idea. I know some things, but far from knowing everything. Now, these last 2 games were so iconic for me. Command & Conquer, the Covert Operations, Westwood Studios, brilliant. I never realised it was Virgin Interactive. So, Mission Disc to European Computer Game of the Year, voted by the Europeans Games Press. So these were like extra missions for the original Command & Conquer. Such a good game. The original Command & Conquer, and then Red Alert 1, my 2 favourites. And then yeah, it's literally just in there. I've had just this before. Super minimalist, perfect condition. So yeah, that's a nice one. I think somewhere I've got the original Command & Conquer, so whether they go as a bundle, that might be alright. I'm kind of half tempted to keep it, but I think I've got more nostalgia for Red Alert rather than this Command & Conquer. But this next one and the last one I am 100% keeping, which is HalfLife Generations. I had this back in the day, Sierra again. This was such a good game. This, I've got Blue Shift somewhere. They gave me all. He needs to let them make another Half-Life game. I don't think they ever will. I hope they do, but it won't be the same. They've left it too long now. But this was such an iconic game. So it includes Half-Life Game of the Year Edition, Opposing Forces and Counter-Strike. I never really played Opposing Forces or definitely never played Counter-Strike. Played Opposing Forces a little bit, but the Half-Life game, absolutely iconic there. So yeah, got the thing there, Mr. Gordon Freeman himself. Wow, this is getting a long video. No, I haven't just done that. It was like that before, but hey ho, it is what it is. Similar packaging to one of the games in the last box. Right, we'll cover up the serial numbers just in case. So yeah, that one and that one. So we'll have a look inside. Yeah, perfect condition. So there's that there. There's opposing forces just there. Perfect condition. Now whether these would still work, I don't know, because I know that, you know, if you get like the orange box and stuff like that, they're one-time use. But yeah, there's some Half-Life on Dreamcast, SWAT 3, Tribes 2, Homeworld. There's some good ones in here. I remember playing Pharaoh, Master of the Olympus, Zeus. Yeah, I'll be keeping this 100%. Wow. Oh, Diablo 2, I remember playing in that. Some memories here. StarCraft. This was my jam. This was Warcraft 2, Tides of Darkness. Oof. I don't think I played the Battle.net edition though. But yeah, cracking game. I'd love to have that on big box, but I think it'd be a bit pricey. Anyway, so yeah, that's the pickup. £40 for those 2 boxfuls of goodness. I definitely think, you know, it was a good purchase. I'll make a small profit on it, and got some nice bits to keep for myself. So yeah, you know, don't be against buying off other sellers. Sometimes people just don't have time to list everything. I'm totally up for selling job lots off to people as well. The only trouble with stuff like this is I end up keeping it. So thanks everyone. If you made it to this point in this video, pop your comments in the comment section of what sort of stuff you collect, or if you've bought and sold big box PC games in the past. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and all that goodness, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.